Good. I would say good afternoon, but good. Good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning, people out there. You're listening to In the Truth Over Lies with Brother Lamont. Brother Lamont. I don't use my first name no more as Lawrence, but I don't use my first name anymore, people, because the Lord has instructed me not to use my first name no more. I should have been using my first name, and I know my first name is sitting here on my hat. Yeah, it is. But this ain't about that. I'll do a separate video mentioning that, but no, I go by my middle name. On documents, it is my first name, so keep that in mind. If you still want to call me Lawrence, you're more than welcome to. That is my name too. It's an awesome name. By the way, if you still want to, it's kind of short for, it's kind of long for Larry, but that's not my name because I'm not Larry. So, with that being said, yeah, if you still want to call me by my first name, as I have in my other videos, you're more than welcome to. But I go by my middle name, which is Lamont, and that's what I go by. You'll see it on my badge. You'll see it on my badge. You'll see it on my name tag. You'll see it anywhere that's listed. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to share too much because I can just say that for another video. This video is not about that. But this video is to, his name is Keith Wooten. Keith Wooten. I'm sorry, I had to pause there for a moment. Keith Wooten, I don't know him, but I do know of him because I know Larry worked with him at Duke University. I worked with him at Duke University as well too when I used to work there. I'm glad I left there myself too. After the way they treated Larry, I would have left too. I'm so glad I did, but this ain't about that either. Nobody does in the book of life. Just put that out there because I asked the Lord that a long time ago, and that's a real worldly place. And is it a good place to work? From my experience, it's alright. I've had better jobs, if I'm being very honest and transparent, which I am. I've had better jobs than that. So with that being said, it ain't nothing compared to the one I have now. It pays a lot more. My hours a lot different, and I ain't got to deal with so many different phony people. So keep that in mind. So many people that are this ain't right, but that's all around the world nowadays. If you look out the doors and see all that, so do keep that in mind. This message is for Keith Wooten. If you're out there, which you are, and I know you are. Again, I don't know him, but I worked with him too as well, and so did Larry. I can only speak from my experience. I can speak from Larry's as well too, and he wasn't a good supervisor to work with, and I'm just being very honest. And I know this is not about that, but it's not. And I don't have anything against him because I don't know him. I don't care to know him. Just to be honest, based on just being very transparent and experience, and I'm sure others that have the same reaction can relate to that. But this is not about that either. But this is about this message to him. Keith Wooten, listen up, sir. The Lord wants you to know. He shared your name with me today. That's something the Lord do, and you can ask him directly. But this is a message to you. The Lord needs you to wholeheartedly repent. He said the true and living God said he truly does not know you, and he does not. You are not one of his. And I don't know why he wanted me to give you this message, but I'm going to give you this message because he told me to. I don't want your blood on my hands, especially with somebody I don't know, or nobody's blood for that matter. Because people, one thing about this, when you have other people's blood on your hands, and a lot of pastors in this world have a lot of people's blood on their hands, when you get into eternity, remember this: you can't repent. There's no I'm sorry, there's no mercy, there's no grace, none of that. So people, do keep that in mind. When you get into eternity, that's it. When you take your last breath here in the world, everybody in the world here is, and I am too, at the end of my days. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Whether you choose to accept this video or not, that's completely your decision. But he said he needs you to wholeheartedly repent. He said he does not know you, and I believe he wants to develop a relationship with you from the way he shared it with me. But he said he does not know you, and he said that you're not one of his. Now, I've seen your Facebook page, and I've seen the pictures and all that, but you got pastors that do the same thing, and everybody that says Lord, Lord ain't gonna make heaven. See, people, one thing about that, you got to repent. You got to repent. You got to repent wholeheartedly. You really have to change your life. If you're sorry for what you did some years ago, if you're sorry for what you did yesterday, okay, don't be caught back in it. Don't get caught back up in that again. Because he's not looking for half-ass, half of, half is. He's looking for all of, and all is. So keep that in mind. But did want to share that with you. Yeah, you get into eternity. You cannot repent. And a lot of you will wait until you get into eternity to repent. It'll be too late. And eternity is judgment. And everybody in the world is going to be judged just living right now. And Satan will be cast into the lake of fire. The demons in the world will be cast into the lake of fire. And many of you, transparently, are going to be cast there because y'all do not know him. And he does not know you. Just if you ask a lot of people and they ask them, they say they use the name Jesus, but his name is Yeshayahu. A lot of people, if you ask a lot of people, do they know Yeshayahu? As the world says Jesus, of course they'll say, yeah, he's my everything. I laugh because how somebody gonna be your everything when you don't even know him? That sounds so foolish, and that is foolish. Very foolish. Very foolish. With that being said, yes, this message is for Keith, and anybody that knows Keith out there, please pass this along to him. I don't know if he's still in Fuquay or not, and I don't care. But this message, I do care that he does get because it is from the Lord, and that I hope you do find it somewhere and repent. If there's a heart up under all that, I hope it finds this and repent, because you do need to repent, sir. He gave me this to give you specifically. I don't get caught up in the topics and who this is for or how they take it, because this isn't about that. But this is about somebody's soul, and I don't want to see my worst enemy get cast into the lake of fire. But unfortunately, a lot of people are going to be cast into the lake of fire, because again, this world has truly blinded people. This Satan has truly blinded people. He has truly got the wool and stuff all over their eyes. People are walking around like they're not going to be judged. People act like they're not going to give an accounting, which they are. And people are just walking around like they think they doing what they doing is okay. And guess what? It's not. And nobody in this world is untouchable, including here. Nobody in this world is untouchable, and neither are you. And you're still going to give an accounting before the Most High God. So keep that in mind. It's a dangerous thing to fall into the hands of the living God, and your name is not in the book of life. Oh, also keep. He said your name is not in the book of life, also. So you might want to talk to him. Yeah, keep that in mind. I seen some of your videos. I have my own thoughts, but anyway, this is not about that. This is about the message delivered to you. I hope this message finds you. I hope it finds you well. I hope you truly repent and truly really develop a relationship with the Lord, the true and living God. Now, if somebody would have asked me this like 10 or 13 or 15 years ago back, I would have been just like some of these people, been like, yeah, I know him. He's cool. Yes, he is cool. He is cool. The true and living God is, but he's holy. He's righteous. Remember, he sees everything. He hears everything. He knows everything. He knows everything. Even what you do in private. Even the private conversations. Even the private thoughts. So, keep that in mind. He knows. And he knows. And everybody that's somebody is going to give an accounting. And so are you. So do keep that in mind. If your woman is wearing earrings, if your woman is wearing weaves, if your woman is wearing extensions, dreadlocks, including you men, you might want to cut them off. It's for the Nazarite vow. You can read Numbers chapter 6, 5 through 21. That's Samson. He was a Nazarite. He told that lady Delilah his tale, his secret. That's what disgusted me about Samson. I used to have long hair as a man too as well, and it was going down my back, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought I was all that. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought I was, but for the record, people know a man cannot have long hair, because I asked the Lord about that specifically. I was on the Nazarite vow for the last 11 years, but I'm no longer a Nazarite, and that's in another video that I've shared. Yes, I'm short-headed, and actually it feels a lot better. But I am to keep my beard, unfortunately. I like beards are pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't mind raking it. Just I rake my head too now. But all else, people, all else. This is Brother Lamont, just giving you a shout out, just letting you know out there to this brother to shout, to get this out there to him, and that I did a separate video on Larry too. No, he's no longer here no more. He's been gone for the last 7 years. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I used to be the first one. I'm the other one. I used to be the first one. So do keep that in mind. So do keep that in mind. Other than that, people, this is for Keith Wooten again. Please submit, repent wholeheartedly. He needs you to be for real for him. He needs for realness. Again, there's some things I can say up here, and there's some things I really choose not to. But as the Lord knows everything that you're doing and everything you're not doing that you're supposed to, and that He needs you to wholeheartedly and honestly repent. And I hope you do, and I hope this finds you, and I hope you do before you pass this earth, because you will one day. And many of you will also. And same here. At the end of His days, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, you can't be somebody that's faking it, somebody that's in pretend and trying to present themselves like they're real, but they're not, and the whole adultery with another woman in the workplace, and the whole lying, and you can't do that. You can't do that. I'm just gonna leave that there. Because that's not for me to discuss. But keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind. If you are living in sin still, you need to come out of it, because tomorrow's not granted to the evil. Yah's mad with those who are evil every day. And Psalms 9:17. And just remember, if you're in hell, there are even people. Hell is real. People are there right now, and they are burning up. They are tormented for whatever they died in. And guess what? Them torments don't stop. They don't stop. They might stop for a second. But guess what? It's going to happen all over again. It's going to start up all over again. So do keep that in mind. Whew, it's mesmerizing. There's some new visions that I've had that the Lord showed me, and I have not discussed them on here yet, but eventually I will be. But He's told me there's more that He needs to show me, so, and there's more I need to see. So before I can get into that, I will. And if you want me to do a particular topic on something or someone as well, also, I don't mind doing that, but I'm going to have to, I check in with the Lord about that first when I'm not working and when I'm not so busy. So do keep that in mind. Just because you say do Richard Wurmbrand or somebody like that, I will if He's calling me to do that. If He's not calling me to do that, it's not going to happen here. So do keep that in mind. This is the truth, and the truth over lies, and I'm giving you nothing but truth. And if you're a man wearing jeans, and if you're wearing jewelry, even a watch on your arm, I wear a watch too, but it's on my chain over here. And if you're a man, even if you got a flat top and both your heads, the hair on your heads are showing as well also, you might want to get that. You might want to talk to the Lord about that, because He said no man in heaven has long hair, no man. And even as a Nazarite, they still had to cut their hair, just like I had to cut mine. I'm laughing at that because I'm glad. I got kind of tired of it anyway. I'm very busy, and I won't do my locks but every 3 months. But the longer they got, the more mad that they were getting to, and I think that's the Lord showing me hey, it's time. I was doing everything else but that. I didn't take them off the last 70 years ago, but I have now. One thing He knows the heart of every man. I'm so glad He knew I was going to do that. Once I got it clearly to do that, and the clear confirmation to do that. So I did. But all else people, excuse me, do keep that in mind. You're going to give an accounting. You cannot repent when you leave this world. There's one thing people in hell are right about. One thing. Don't come there. Don't let that be you. Brother Lamont is out now. Brother Lamont Augustison is out. Do have an encouraging day. Do be prosperous and continue to keep Yah first. And don't be like these people here. And I hope this brother here gets the message. and I hope he acts on it too. But in the process, do be blessed, be encouraged, shalom and goodbye. Brother Lawrence is out. I said Brother Lawrence, didn't I? Brother Lamont is out. I'm working on that. It's on my head. It's my first name. But anyway, Brother Lamont is out. Be blessed, be encouraged, shalom and goodbye.